Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for January the 30th. So a quick recap on Sunday's performance. Well, we had one place. Unfortunately, we had two unplaced, so there was no returns for Sunday. On Monday, I've gone for three races, but I've gone for doubles and a treble, or trebles, should I say. So let's get into it. I haven't put the bet on yet, but what I do recommend is leaving all the prices to SP. So let's get into it. So the first race is the 335 at Hereford, paying four places instead of three. I've gone for two horses that you could consider them out of form, but they are both dropped down to very competitive handicap marks. Both of them like to force the pace. However, I don't actually think they'll take each other on. They don't have to lead, but they do run well when they're leading, or certainly when they're prominent. Well, they've both been running at some quite like grade one tracks, and Lieutenant Rocco, especially, is trained by Sid Hosey, or I think that's how you pronounce his name. Well, he recently bought this horse, but it's plummeted down the ratings, and it's messed it around a bit really, because he's also been running over hurdles, and I think he's personally been trying to get the handicap mark down, and I think this is an okay. I think the race is worth. I think it's either 8 or 10 grand, and it could be a serious race where he can get a decent portion of what he actually paid. I don't know. Clearly, I don't know what he paid for the horse, but it could be nice to recoup 8 to 10 grand so soon. Because I think it's only its fifth run for him. So yeah, I think they'll both run prominently, and I think at Hereford they'll be hard to peg back, because if you're leading around the home bend, I think there's only 2 or 3 in the home stretch, and it's a poor race, to be honest. So yeah, so let's get into it. So 335 at Hereford, paying four places instead of three. I've gone for Lieutenant Rocco and Almazar Garde. In the 225 at Hereford, paying four places instead of three. It's another terrible race. And what normally happens is that I can't normally get Paul Nichols a stable right, but it's a shocking race. And I quite like the look of this horse because it's been running over some like kind of stiff undulating tracks. Well, it should like Hereford, and also it should prefer this quicker ground. So yeah, I like the look of this one, and especially paying four places. But ideally, it needs to win, and I think it's got a very good chance of winning. I think it's got first time tongue strap as well, which is interesting. And finally, the 6 o'clock at Wolverhampton, paying four places instead of three. I've gone for two horses in this race, Madrino and Red Alert. Tony Carroll's got, I believe it's 4 horses in this race. 2 are drawn well and 2 are drawn very badly. But I've gone for the two that are drawn well. I've actually tipped up Red Alert before when it never actually got involved because it was drawn badly. Well, it's got a decent draw this time, and it should like the 7 furlong distance because it actually won at Brighton over 7 furlongs, and now it's been campaigned over sprint distances. So I do think it will prefer the return to 7 furlongs. And it wouldn't surprise me if one of the other Tony Carroll horses were there to actually set the pace up for possibly what this closer is. So anyway, they're the selections from Monday. I'm going to keep an eye out for the rest of the week, but I'm going to try and keep it low because obviously clearly I'm not in good form at the moment. It's, as I said before, it's been a good 3 weeks now where, as I said before, everything I touch turns to stone literally. So yeah, so this evening's selections ready for Monday, and then I'll have a quick look through on a daily basis. If I really fancy something, I shall do a video. But if you want to keep informed, give it a like or a subscribe, and you will get the video, or click on the notification bell. But more than likely, the next selections will be for Friday. So anyway, whatever you decide to do, the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.